Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to our OpenTTD modded Let's Play. Last time we finished off this oil area. We've got more oily things to do maybe in the future. However, let's see how well our trains are getting on. I'm going to click on the station name and click on the little train button in the corner. And this shows all the trains that go to that state. Oh, no. You didn't need to close that. They go to the station. There we go. We've got 14 of them at the moment. Let's see what their money situation is like. So we don't want that to go away. So profit this year in June, we've got one here at £85,000. That is fantastic. And the lowest one making profit here is about 20,000, which isn't too bad either. We've got two trains here with a negative number. I'm guessing it's because they haven't really done a delivery yet. Quite possibly. Or is it that they're just not going very far? Yeah, we've got this short distance here. They're sat there waiting a long time to load, and then do they get much money for dropping it off? Let's find out. 16,000. No, they're actually going to be a bit of a loss because the distance is so close and it's taking so long. I'm thinking maybe we should have one train there, and yeah, we're just going to have one train. So you go to the depot. That's going to help things a lot because it's not going to take long for the train to come back from the refinery and start loading again. So we'll get rid of that train. And that is actually partially to do with what we're looking at today. Today we're going to be looking at the network as a whole and the vehicles that are on it. And we're going to be looking at making improvements and working out why any trains are not making money they should. So let's have a look. This is our kind of central hub for the freight network round here, and if we move over this way a little bit, this is our kind of central point for the passenger network at the moment. We will be expanding a lot more in the future. We've got a massive world to cover. I mean, if we look at the world map and look at what we've covered so far with the yellowness, you can see that we've got a nice little network going on along the screen, but we've got all this area around here that we haven't even touched yet. And it is only 1990 as well. We're not even in the 2000s yet. So, what are we looking at? Yes, we're looking at the trains. We've got the road vehicles. Now, the road vehicles are pretty much just trams. We haven't got any other road vehicles. So let's sort by profit this year. And you can see that one tram here is making £10,000 so far. Oh, we've got our test tram. Our test tram's making a lot of money. Is it a double-ended test tram? Let's have a look at him. Where's he gone? Let's do this, let's get rid of that, and let's make the buildings transparent. There he is. So our test tram's actually making quite... What's his reliability? 66%. It's not too good, not too bad. The fact that he's near the top of the list is a very good thing, but let's go down the list a little bit. So we go from, wow, 12,000 a year, all the way down to 5, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, less than £1,000, and there's... Ooh, just four or so trams that aren't really making a lot of money. Some of them made a lot of money last year though, which is a bit weird. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. So the trams I'm happy with. There's a couple on a little bit of negatives, but overall I think we're fine on that. Especially considering that some trams seem to be following other trams around like this. Oh, we went a different way. How strange. So let's have a look at the trains. So, train 32 is doing nothing yet. Oh, he's just sat in a depot. Okay. Let's do profit this year and see what we've got. Let's put it like that. And like that. Brilliant. Now, we've got train 32 here. And he's doing really, really well. What route is he doing? He's doing... Fubourn and Tedham. Now, do we have a requirement for more trains then? Let's have a look. Well, we haven't really got a vast amount of passengers sat waiting at Fubourn. In fact, we haven't really got any passengers. We want to do not source, but we want source destination. Do we? No, we don't want that. Do we? Yes, that's it. Passengers from this station. Okay, let's just head down. Most of those trains seem to be going to Tedham. Was train 32 going to Tedham? Yes, he was. And at Tedham, with our... Oh, we get a lot less passengers now sat waiting around at Tedham. We do have 5 passengers for Foodborn. Is that it? Oh, 5 passengers from Foodborn. Where are they going? To any station. Fair enough. 270 passengers to Foodborn. So, when train 37 gets in... train 32 gets in there, he's going to do quite well. Train 41 is a similar situation. Tedham to Farnborough. Farnborough doing really well. I think the distances are good. You know, distances are really good. We're going to expand the Tedham train station later. Lowry's doing quite well. But train... So, a lot of the trains are doing well, but I'm worried now. I've just seen a red symbol. Train 9 is old. If we look at the reliability, it's 66%. It's getting 20 years old. Let's have a look at the settings. And we're going to put in auto for the auto renew feature. So auto renew minimum needed for auto renew. There we go. Auto renew vehicles when it's 6 months after the maximum age. No, we want 0 after the maximum age. As soon as it reaches its maximum age, we want it to replace itself. So now a lot of these vehicles I think will, because I would have thought most of these vehicles... Now that one's just been replaced. I think most of them... Yeah, look, 20 years out of 20, they've only just started getting old, so that's okay. Let's bring our buildings back. Control X and transparency. Right, so that's fine, that's okay. Those are going to get replaced. And a lot of trains are making a lot of money, which is why we've got 13 million in the bank after spending a bit a while ago. Bob and Stuart seem like they're doing quite well. They're the ones doing the engineering supplies. Let's check how much... Ooh, we've actually got a little bit of a surplus of engineering supplies now. That is really good. I'm guessing that these are all on gung-ho production. Yep. Yep, they're going to probably be like that and stay like that. Yeah, plenty crates of engineering supplies. They're going down? Oh, there's one loading up in the station. That's fine. So we've got a really good supply of engineering supplies going there. Let's just check to see if we've got any surplus building up here. We have got a little bit of a surplus starting to build up. Maybe we can start bringing that onto the oil network. Maybe start getting some of these places producing even more oil. That'd be really good. Going down the list, things are looking good. We've got trains here that are getting old, but again, they just need to go to the depot and get replaced. So I'm happy with that. We're near the bottom of the list, and trains are still making a profit. We've got these steel trains. This one's about to just pay off. 130. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of money. That was a lot of money for that delivery. 113,000. That's really good. Let's keep going. Now we're getting into the negative ones. So let's have a look at this train. Train 42 is broken down. Its reliability is quite low. Last year it made some money, but it doesn't seem to be making much this time. Train 31 is... Oh, Foodborn to Tedham. Not making... Oh, hang on a minute. It's December. So this is profit this year. There's the end of the year. So I'm going to change this from profit this year to profit last year. And we can have a good look at this. Right. So we've got a few trains here that didn't really make... Oh, hang on a minute. I'm looking at last year's total now. Here we go. So some trains are not doing too well. Let's go and have a look at the Tedham to Glenfinhill link. I think that might be a little saturated with trains. We've got 4 trains, 5, 6... 7 trains just doing this shuttle backwards and forwards. And have we really got that many passengers that want to go to Tedham? No. No, we haven't. And what's this? Glenfinhill, isn't it? Only 5 passengers. We've got way too many trains. That's the short story. Also, there's no depot at this end, so we're going to try and put a depot in. Let's see. Will Tedham let me take out this and this piece of road? Fantastic, yes. Put that one there, wait for the train to move out of the way. I think what we'll do is we will actually get rid of a couple of trains. Okay, so that one that's heading in the depot, may as well send it to the depot. This one will send to the depot as... What? I don't know why, but that train didn't want to go to a depot. It was being rebellious. This train here, go to a depot. Oh, you broke down. Brilliant. Come on. There we go. So what did we have? We had 7 on the line, did we? We can find out by looking at the trains here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, there are indeed 7. What we're going to do, we're going to get rid of 3 of them. There we go. So now there's only 4 going up and down that line. And that should help the money on those trains. So that's fixed that problem. Train 36 is making money this year. Didn't make a lot last year. This train 31. Foodborne doesn't seem to have a lot of passengers. And I have no idea why, because it's surrounded by town. Maybe we need to give it some more options about where to send its passengers. We need to expand the passenger network. I think we'll do that next time. We'll start expanding the passenger network. We'll make this a proper junction. We'll bring the main line up a bit. We'll put in a massive clover leaf and then spread it all around the map in a fantastic way. We've got one of our oil trains not making a lot of money, but... Oh, hang on a minute. It's this one again. It's this one down here. This one should start now making more money. It's doing a very short trip. It's filling up quicker. There we go. And I'm hoping that this year it will do a lot better than last year because it's not... Hang on a minute. Why is there 2 there? Where are you going? Swimming in the woods. Oh, I was just nipping to the depot. That's not good. We need... Oh, there's no depots on this station. Oh, we need to sort that out. So we need a depot before and a depot after at this station. So let's do a depot before there. Let's do a depot before here. We'll make that one a double depot just because we've got room. This one I kind of want to make a double depot after. Like here and here, but that's going to put a 90-degree turn into things. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this to here. That gets rid of our 90-degree turn, and that should do it. Cool. Let's put that back. Okay, so that should help a little bit. Stop. Oh, I didn't put a depot on the out bit here. We need to do that. There and there. Have I missed depots in a few places? I feel like I've missed it here as well. Also, that signal's in the way. There we go. So that should increase the efficiency around there of the depots and so forth. Right, let's have a look at some more trains that aren't doing very well. There's not actually that many. A lot of the trains that weren't doing very well are now starting to deliver stuff. This one is just doing terrible, and I have no idea why. It did. Oh my goodness! It broke down again, and it's empty. Why is it empty? What's its orders? Orders. No, I don't want to reverse the train. I want its orders. I clicked the wrong button. Laddinghatton to Cartbourne. Where's Cartbourne? Cartbourne's over here, and Laddinghatton is all the way over there. Now, there's only 2 reasons why that would be not making any money. 1, a very inefficient route, and 2, no passengers wanting to go there. So let's have a look at Laddinghatton. Number of passengers wanting to go... Hang on. No. Oh, destination. Right. Cartbourne. There are a lot of passengers at Laddinghatton wanting to go to Cartbourne. Why have you got none on them? Why have you got none? That is weird. We got any more trains coming into Laddinghatton that are going to be going to Cartbourne? I don't know. Okay, that's very strange. What's train 36 doing? Laddinghatton Cartbourne. What's going on? Oh, you just made 118,000. and you've got lots of passengers from Cartborn now. Well, that is weird. Why is this train... Must have followed another train. That's the only thing I can think of. Why was it empty? I have no idea. Oh well, let's keep an eye on that for next time. The only other ones down here are a few steel ones that don't seem to be making a lot of money. Sorry, not steel, scrap ones. These are kind of lost leaders. These scrap ones are here to feed the steel and the engineering supplies and all of that good stuff. So that's the reason they're there, and I think these two probably are going to not make any money down at this industrial park. A way I could possibly make it more money is if I just removed one of the trains. So I know I only added it recently, but we're going to do that. We're going to get rid of the spare train. There we go. Goodbye. There we are. And gone. Brilliant. So that's a look at what trains aren't making money. For the most part, they are making money, and the ones that aren't, I'm kind of done some tweaks or I'm aware of. The next thing to do is we're going to have a look at our list here. We're going to have a look at replacing vehicles. At the moment, we're using the AL6 for every single train, all 61 of them. But what if there was another one? Let's have a look here. So we're going to sort by reliability. Okay, so the most reliable one down here is the heavy freight EMD Type 5 diesel. 100% reliability. But the running costs, oh my goodness, look at that. The running costs are actually £4,000 less a year than the one we've got, and it's cheaper to buy. Wow. The speed though, look at that speed. 65 mile an hour, not very good. Let's check the Type 4 out. Type 4, the speed's a bit better, the running costs are a little bit more expensive, and the maximum reliability is a lot better. In fact, the reliability of this AL6 electric train isn't that good. 80%, that's not very good at all. What about the BR HST? Very good reliability. Ooh, very good speed. They cost a lot to buy, and the running costs are very high. Yeah, I agree that this is an express passenger service, and it's very expensive, but the speed over the long distances would make it quite good. We don't want the shunter, it's got no power. We get to the E-type. Oh, some of the stats just changed. Yeah, some of the stats changed a little bit. We've got the Class 91. The reliability is starting to get a bit low on that end. The speed is really good, and the running costs are not so good though. Type 3 electric, speed not very good either. So the speed's letting some of these down. So that one too slow. That one a little bit slow. This one very expensive. The shunter too slow. This one here too slow. The Class 91, I might change them all for the Class 91. It costs more to run, but that 140 mile an hour will give us a boost. It will give us a boost in the amount of money we get because we actually deliver it quicker. And then looking down the list here, we've got stuff that goes slower, doesn't have a lot of... Right, this one, express passengers it's designed for, but its power and traction effort are at least like better than the one we have already. So what am I waiting for? Let's do it. Let's start replacing vehicles. And in theory, we should be able to see this in our operating profit. Our operating profit should go up a bit because the operating profit doesn't cost like purchases doesn't go into operating profit. Operating profit is purely your running costs. So we're going to sort by age. There we are. We'll put the newest one at the top. There's the newest one. Newest one just so happens to be one of the passenger services between Farborn and Tedham. So far, it made 500,000 last year, so I'm hoping that it's going to make even more this time. We've only got 5 or 7 passengers? That's crazy. Oh well, it's getting up to speed. 120 odd mile an hour. Let's catch up with it. Now it's going to have to turn one of these corners coming up soon, and we want to see how our network copes with a train that's travelling this fast. So let's have a look. There you are. Look, changed to 55 mile an hour as it went round that corner. So we need to get these corners sorted out. I don't think this bend here, because it's just a 45-degree bend, that doesn't really slow the train down. It's the bends that are more. So we're going 140, we go straight round that bend, straight up and straight down that tunnel as well. That's quite important. We don't have to worry about that too much. So it's doing quite well in terms of speed at the moment. We're not going to get much money for the passengers because there's no flipping passengers. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a blockage. We've got a train that's broken down. 72% reliability. This is one of the main reasons why it's very important to have reliable trains and lots of depots and servicing on your network. Trains breaking down just clog things up terribly and make, you know, this train was hurtling along at 140 mile an hour. Now it has to keep stopping to get out of the way, let trains get out of its way. But here we go. It's coming in. We're not going to count that one because it didn't have any passengers on. Now this time it's got a load of passengers. Okay, so let's see how much money it makes. It's broken down, which is a bit poor because its reliability should be quite good. It's hurtling along quite nicely. Yep, no trains in its way. The train behind it keeping up. I'm going to slow down for this corner here in the junction. It had to stop anyway. It has to stop at this junction. Whoa. Are you broken down again? It's broken down again. Well, that's no good. Oh well, never mind. And then into Tedham after a repair. And how much are we going to get? A total of about 58,000. That's not a massive amount, but I'm guessing it's because there's not many of the trains there. Well, our money is shooting down, and that is because we're spending all of this money on brand new trains. To be honest, it's all about the trains. Now looking at the list of trains, we have a good deal of them converted to the new kind. Even Scrappy 5 is a now brand new electric train. It's all doing rather well. Quite happy with it. Operating profit, look at that. It is now started. We've got a little bit of a peak here. The trains should do better. In fact, if we fast forward to the next one, let's see what happens. Okay, so it went down a bit, but it didn't go down as much as it has been doing in previous months. Let's wait for the next one and see if it goes back up. And there you go, you can see we've gone back up again. So a definite rise again in our operating profit, meaning we're doing a lot better, we're doing a lot more efficient. These trains, whilst they cost more to run, are actually delivering their cargoes quicker. Although I can't, oh, there's one, there's a train. So that's all very good. So we've made some vast improvements. We've got rid of some trains that weren't really working out for us. We've checked to make sure that all the trains are doing quite well. Nearly all of them are doing very well indeed. And the ones that are in negatives, we know why they're in negatives, and we've either sorted them out or we're quite happy to leave them like that. Let's just check on this train down here again, see how it's doing. Okay, so it's on minus 28,000 this year. I really don't think it's going to be... Maybe we should make it shorter? I don't know. What do we do? I'll have to figure something out ready for next time. But that's going to be all for now. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you've got any thoughts, ideas or questions, as always, pop them down in the comment section below. And if you want to keep up to date with everything I do, whether it be my video series, my live streams, my events, or my game giveaways, I should highly suggest you get onto my Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Blogger, or Tumblr. Also, my website is a fantastic place to visit to find out more information about me and the things that I'm doing and the events that I've got on. So check them out, and the links for all of them are not only in the description but in the credits coming up any second. Well, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Take care and goodbye.